Kristen here at the very first ever American Influencer Awards. We're downtown Los Angeles, and we're so excited to talk to all the beauty stars coming through and find out their favorite hacks. What's a beauty hack you think that we need to know but we might not know?
Having 2 shades of foundation. You need one for this center part, and then you need a darker shade for the outside. You just do that, watch your makeup game go through the roof.
Women always want full coverage, and I feel like this is a hack that I feel people are too scared to do. I literally crush my foundation powder and apply it as I turn it into a loose powder.
Never underestimate the power of a setting spray. People sometimes overlook those, or they're not as a popular item as, like, let's say a foundation or an eyeshadow, and that will literally make your makeup last for like 12 to 24 hours.
I love using bronzer as eyeshadow. I'm actually using it right now. I'm using, well, it's like a mix of things, but the Too Faced chocolate bronzer, I'm using that as like eyeshadow. So don't be afraid, you know?
Taking a flexible hairspray and spraying it on a nylon boar bristle brush, so like a styling brush, if you have the right brush, but spray the hairspray on the brush and then smooth out the flyaways. And then my second one for hairspray is spray your flyaways and then roll the can over it, because the aluminum locks them down. Yes.
Lip balm is actually a great primer for the brows and also is really good to set them. That's a trick that I learned a couple years ago and it's changed my life.
If you ever are doing a cut crease, they're extremely hard. So if you take a spoon and do your eyeshadow that way, it leaves a nice
easier, trust me.
When I do highlight for red carpet on my clients, I usually use an emollient product, something like a Vaseline type of product, and I use that instead of shimmery products. I think that's really nice. It gives a super expensive glow.
Setting your entire face with translucent powder instead of just setting your under eyes and baking, because that will keep your makeup lasting all night long.
If you want a really, really good nose contour, what I've been loving doing lately is contouring my nose the hardest ever, so intense, but then taking my damp beauty blender with a little bit of powder in it and then just baking the heck out of the sides of my nose. It really does a great job of lightening it, setting everything in place, and gives you that snatched appearance.
Wash your face every night and every morning. We get oily during the night when we sleep, and you gotta wash your face, and also SPF, because even if you're in the sun for 5 minutes, imagine that throughout the years, how that can really take a hold of your skin.
3D brows, I know some people have kind of talked about it, but it came and went, and it's a hack that I feel it needs to stay. You should definitely use some powder first, and then some kind of pomade to draw on hairs, because everybody has bald spots, right? So I feel like drawing on those hairs always makes the eyebrow. That's what I do. Can you tell?
A fan, an electric fan. Girl, I carry my #1 fan with me everywhere. That Beyonce air, yes.
Skincare is the best thing you can ever do with anything you ever put on your face. Always do research on foundations that have good SPF, that have good chemicals.
Using cold water to rinse your hair to make it shiny and more conditioned, that's probably the best little tip that I could add.
When you're doing hair color, make sure you leave the color on the full development time. If it says 25 minutes, leave it on. I think a lot of times we like to rush everything. Oh, it looks ready, rinse it off. Trust the development process, because I am involved with developing hair color. I develop my own. So I know from working with a chemist that scientifically it's very important to let process as full time.
Hairspray for eyebrows, like on your eyebrow brush.
I take chapstick and I put it on my lips, and then I even put chapsticks right here sometimes to add that glare if you don't have any shimmer, and I even put some here just to add shine. I don't have any right now, but I'm probably gonna go up and do that. Stay hydrated.
I love to change my hair color often. Our color company, Pulp Bright, is really nice because it has such a good quality behind the product that you're able to kind of be a color chameleon and remove it and kind of, we like to change it up. So
without damaging it too much?
Without damaging too much. We just launched a new product called Blank Canvas, so it actually removes the color out and you can kind of start over. So I was yellow before I bought this dress.
I have a really good foundation. I know it might seem like I have beautiful skin right now, but I actually am wearing a full coverage foundation. BH Cosmetics Hyaluronic Acid Infused Foundation. I also have my own foundation line also, so I'm using a little bit of that. It's a little extra fuller coverage.
Baxter California has a clay effect spray, and it's one of those products that they can spray in your hair wet and style dry. So I think that's a really awesome product.
You don't really have to bake your under eyes. Just kind of set it very lightly. I know on Instagram we see a lot of people putting a lot of powder underneath, but that could go really bad really quick.
Water and marble, you can actually just mix all the color together in a cup of water. You can either buy the silicone polish that sell out in the market, anywhere you can find it, and just put it around your cuticle area and just dip your finger into the cup of water with the drip of polishes, and then you create a beautiful look for marble.
Use Vaseline anywhere that you can. You can use Vaseline as an eye gloss for photos. I do it a lot. You can use it if you just want a really dewy cheekbone. and you could do it to add a really beautiful gloss to a lip.
If you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired and I didn't shower, what do I do? We have Bye Bye Pores, which is a pressed translucent silk-based powder, like a finishing powder, and it is the most amazing dry shampoo. I will just take a brush, literally, and brush it right in my hair. It's clear, so it just dissolves. All of a sudden you have volume, it absorbs oil, and it looks like you got a great night's sleep and spent 2 hours getting ready, but you didn't.
For more, go to JustineMagazine.com. You can follow us on social at Justine Magazine. Be sure to get our issue in print or digitally. It's all on the website, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Justine Magazine, and we'll see you soon.